Forgetting names? Losing your train of thought mid-sentence? Or struggling to focus lately? It might not just be stress or lack of sleep. Your brain could be missing a key nutrient called choline. Most people don't even realize they're low on it, yet it plays a huge role in memory and mental clarity. In the next few moments, I'll show you 5 subtle signs your brain is running low and simple, everyday ways to fix it so you can think sharper and stay on top of your game. Frequent forgetfulness and brain fog can be an early sign of low choline levels affecting neurotransmitter production. Choline is a key building block for acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that your brain relies on for memory, learning, and focus. So when your intake is too low, it is like trying to run a high-performance engine without enough fuel. You might notice you walk into a room and forget why you were there, struggle to recall names, or feel mentally sluggish even after a full night of sleep. This is not just normal distraction. It can be a biochemical issue. A practical way to address this is by looking at your daily diet. Foods like eggs, especially the yolks, are one of the richest sources of choline, along with liver, fish, chicken, and soybeans. If you tend to skip breakfast or rely on processed foods, you may be missing out. Try adding 2 eggs in the morning, or incorporating choline-rich snacks like roasted chickpeas. Also, pay attention to how your brain feels after meals. Steady mental clarity is a good sign you are supporting your neurotransmitters properly. Over time, improving choline intake can help sharpen recall and reduce that frustrating mental haze. Difficulty concentrating or staying mentally sharp may be linked to insufficient choline intake. When your brain does not have enough choline, it struggles to maintain efficient communication between neurons, which can show up as drifting attention, slow thinking, or needing to reread the same sentence multiple times. This is especially noticeable during tasks that require sustained focus, like studying, working on a project, or even following a conversation. Instead of assuming it is just a lack of discipline or motivation, consider whether your brain is missing key nutrients. A simple fix is to build meals that consistently include choline sources throughout the day, rather than relying on a single large serving. For example, add eggs or Greek yogurt in the morning, include chicken or tofu at lunch, and consider fish like salmon for dinner. If you are plant-based, focus on foods like quinoa, broccoli, and legumes. Though you may need to be more intentional to meet your needs, pairing these foods with healthy fats can also support absorption and brain function. Small dietary adjustments can make a noticeable difference in how long you can stay focused without mental fatigue setting in. Mood changes and irritability can occur when choline-dependent brain signaling is disrupted. While choline is often talked about for memory, it also plays a role in regulating mood through its involvement in brain cell communication and structure. When levels are low, you might feel more easily frustrated, emotionally flat, or mentally overwhelmed by small stressors. This can create a cycle where poor mood further reduces productivity and mental clarity. It is easy to overlook nutrition as a factor in mood, but your brain chemistry is deeply tied to what you eat. To support this, start by evaluating whether your diet includes consistent sources of choline, and combine that with overall balanced nutrition including omega-3 fatty acids and B vitamins. A practical habit is to plan 1 or 2 go-to meals that are both convenient and choline-rich, like a vegetable omelette or a salmon and grain bowl, so you are not relying on willpower when you are already stressed. Over time, stabilizing your nutrient intake can help smooth out mood fluctuations and make your emotional responses feel more manageable. Poor workout recovery and muscle control can be influenced by low choline levels affecting nerve signaling. Acetylcholine is not only important for memory but also for muscle contraction, which means low choline can subtly affect how your body performs and recovers. You might notice muscle fatigue setting in faster, weaker mind-muscle connection during workouts, or longer recovery times than expected. This is especially relevant if you are physically active or trying to build strength. Supporting your body here is not complicated but does require consistency. Including choline-rich foods in your post-workout meals can help, such as eggs, lean meats, or even a balanced meal with beans and whole grains. Hydration and overall protein intake also matter, but choline is often the missing piece people overlook. Pay attention to how your body responds over a few weeks. Improved muscle coordination and reduced fatigue can be subtle but meaningful signs that your nervous system is functioning more efficiently. Low dietary intake of choline is common, but simple food choices or supplementation can help restore optimal brain function. Many people do not realize they are falling short because choline is not always highlighted on nutrition labels. Yet a large portion of the population does not meet the recommended intake. The good news is that fixing this is usually straightforward. Start by auditing your current meals for a few days and honestly assess whether choline-rich foods are present. If not, gradually introduce options like eggs, fish, poultry, and legumes into your routine rather than making drastic changes all at once. For those who struggle to meet needs through food alone, such as vegans or individuals with higher demands, a choline supplement like citicholine or alpha-GPC may be worth considering, but it is best to approach supplementation thoughtfully and, if possible, with guidance. Consistency is key here. Brain function does not improve overnight, but steady intake supports long-term cognitive health. Think of it as giving your brain the raw materials it needs every day to perform at its best.